Good morning. Oh, excuse me. Good morning. How are you? It's Nancy coming to you here from Percival, Virginia, having another postscript Saturday. It's a PS to our real estate week, and lots going on in real estate right now. And this is part two of last week I shared when looking for a professional realtor, what are some of the extra added value that they may bring to you, the consumer? So, of course, when you are looking for a realtor and once you've made the selection and you've signed an agreement, there's a lot that you and the professional realtor are agreeing in that to do. It obligates the realtor and you're obligated to them and you have obligations. So going beyond the agreement, though, there are extra added value items, or I guess not features, but real concrete actions that the realtor can bring to you. And I shared part one last week, and so this is part two. And as you know, Postscript Saturday is a PS to our real estate week, and it's an opportunity for me to share some of the extra added value that we bring, but also when you're thinking about buying or selling, some of the things that you may want to look for in the realtor that you're going to work with. So it's Saturday morning. I'm enjoying my coffee. This is the first weekend that I have no scheduled appointments this weekend, which is really kind of nice because I have some personal home projects that I'm going to be working on. I have the type of closet in my home that I have to switch out summer and winter. I don't have a big walk-in closet, so I've got just a normal closet. And so I plan on doing that, cleaning out my car. It's going to be raining today, so some good time to work on some personal things. And then tomorrow, of course, is Mother's Day. So happy Mother's Day to everyone out there. I know I'm going to be missing my mom, and we don't live close to each other. But of course, I'll be talking with her. And but all the moms, the stepmoms, the birth moms, the blended family moms, you know, people that want to be a mom, thinking of all of those women out there and all the wonderful things that you do. So happy Mother's Day. So some of the things that we bring in our company as extra value, I talked a lot last week about staging and my commitment to that, and that is part of our service. And what we bring to the table is that you will have our staging services depending on what you need and the level. And I talked about the two different aspects of staging. Well, a couple other things I wanted to, on that note, we just settled on a home in Cascades yesterday. And I asked them afterwards, I said, let me ask you, do you feel what we kind of put you through, like the hoops that we had to kind of jump through, do you feel that it was worth it? Because we had them place some carpeting, we had them do some painting, some flooring, a credit for some area where a plant had done some damage, water damage. So they were like, oh, you mean that X amount of dollars that we had to spend? Totally worth it. Totally agree. We got way more than we possibly could have imagined. We really felt like it maximized our price. And we're buyers looking in Southern Virginia, and we can completely see the difference when we look at houses, how a home has been well prepared for the market, is ready for market, ready to be presented, and it's not, or one that's not. And so they totally they think it was one of the best real estate experiences they've ever had. And I think I mentioned this to you before, they almost feel as though with the last sales that they feel they were gypped. So you guys know how I feel about the staging and the importance of presentation. Along with that, some of the extra added value, depending on the seller's situation. And it's a part of their customized plan that I give them. But we do also have a professional organizer on our team, and she does an amazing job with our clients, especially clients who struggle with getting the process started of getting all their things organized. So, Michelle developed a whole system, a color-coded system for coming up with donations and purging and selling and charity or giveaway and what's going to move with you and what's not. And hey, Carrie Ann, how are you? How are things down south? I love seeing your girls. Oh my gosh, they're just getting so big. And you have such a pretty home. Anyways, so, and I know we put you through hoops when we were just talking about staging when you sold with us. And I don't even know how many years ago that was. So I hope you're doing well. It's nice to see you. So we use this professional organizer, and she has a really good system. And a lot of times what happens is that we can give like 2 days of our organizer to a client. And once they understand Michelle's system, then they can kind of be on their own to finish the rest of the house if they need it. But if you need closets or storage rooms or garages, some of these areas that we really tend to neglect and kind of behind doors, and you have to start somewhere. You're going to have to deal with it anyway since you're moving. So the professional organizer is something that we also can bring as an added value. We also can bring in a contractor sometimes if we need some handyman work done. We have a really, really great home inspector that we just had a client use as a pre-market home inspection. She was just really concerned. She wanted to know what was going on with her home. She's a single woman. So we sent our home inspector. We do what's called a walk and talk. It's not as extensive as like if you're purchasing. It's more of an overview of the major systems of the home, the attic, the HVAC, component, the basement, making sure that the foundation is, not leaking, there's no issues. So some of your major items. So a walk and talk is like an hour and a half, and it's something that we can provide. So the other thing that we can provide that's added value that last week I also talked about our network, our connections, our all of our contractors, but we also have a huge network across the United States. If depending on where you're moving, we can connect you with a realtor to where you're purchasing, like I do many times. So our network is an added value. Professional organizer, a contractor, a home inspector, all depending. The staging, of course, goes without saying. All of that comes in with our business model of how we take care of you, the client. And when you're looking to buy or sell and align yourself with a professional realtor, you might want to ask that realtor, what are some of the things that you provide as an added value, in helping us get through the process. So whether you're here locally or somewhere else in the United States, this information can be very helpful and useful. Some questions to think about when looking for a realtor. This will stay on our YouTube channel. And so this is part 2 of our Postscript Saturday. And I hope that you find the information helpful. And in the meantime, we have several beautiful homes coming to market, and they will all be, as I said, staged and have that extra added value that we bring to the client. But you can certainly, wherever you are, know kind of some of these things that you can be asking your realtor about. So that's it, short and sweet today. And I look forward to next Saturday talking to you again. That will be episode 5. This was episode 4. And just doing it on a continual basis just to provide education and information for you. So have a wonderful week. In the meantime, enjoy your day, enjoy Mother's Day, and we'll see you next week. Okay? All right. Thanks.